So let's start with scenario 2, berthing the ship on starboard side. Same ship with the condition of berthing the ship on the starboard side in calm conditions, no current, no wind, in a situation based simulator. So now you can see this is the same ship, container ship, berthing on the starboard side with headlines and stern lines. So it's the same condition, right-handed propeller. Only thing is the condition changes, the berth is on the starboard side. Now for when the berth is on the starboard side, we will combine the port helm and the effects of transfer thrust while reversing the engine to handle the ship parallel to the quay. So let's see. As we saw, when we are reversing the engines, so the engine is going left side, it will create a left thrust and will push the bow on the starboard and the stern on the starboard and bow on the port. So with that thing, we are approaching the jetty at this angle again, as you can see here, and we will once we reach there, we will turn to the helm to the port side so that ship is becoming parallel, and when we are giving a stern, so the bow will again go more to port and the ship will be parallel. So we'll give a very small port helm and come. So this is just a brief view. While reaching very close, we'll give a stern to stop. So bow will can to port and little helm if required as per the heading, and bow will be parallel. We'll put the lines and ship will berth. So this is ship has reached. So what are the main points? Again, same like last example. Navigate and approach the ship at around 50. With this here we will keep 15 degrees because we can use the helm. It's helping us. There, if we go starboard side, the stern will also go in because at astern the bow is canting to port. So in stern, when they are giving a stern, the steering is very difficult. So here we need port bow to go to port so that the ship is becoming parallel. So it's good. So stop the engines when you are very close and approach as per the headway. And once you are very close, you can apply port helm to cause the stern to sink towards the quay. So stern will become more towards the quay and bow will move away, which was already pointing in this direction. And then you can stop the engine stern to stop the ship, and the effects of transfer thrust will check the stern swing. And then you can pass the mooring lines. So quite simple, and there will be a limited headway room for the forward spring line. You can send the forward spring line first on the starboard side because ship should not go ahead of the jetty. So same dimensions of the ship, container ship 110-10-3, fully loaded, draft ship is 3 meters and right-handed propeller. So the ship is moving into the direction of the jetty at around 15 degrees angle, and you can see now it's stopped with the headway reaching almost to the jetty, and then we once you can see around 2 knots is the speed, and once we go very close, then we will give a stern and port helm. So astern will already move the bow to port, and with port helm, the ship will become parallel to the jetty, and slowly we stop the engine, move more towards the jetty, and then pass the mooring lines. So that's it, quite simple. There is the most basic scenarios, no wind, no current. So as ship's master for maneuvering, this should be very clear to you. See, speed around as should be less than 1 knot. This is coming down while approaching the jetty. So before at a distance, quite before stopping, the speed should be at least less than 3 knots. And transverse thrust of rudder, you can see that it is moving the stern towards the starboard and bow towards the port, and also the helm is given, but port helm does not work too much, but transverse thrust will work and bring the ship parallel to the jetty, and then we can do the mooring. Can pass the spring lines so that the ship is not moving away. Pass this stern spring and forward spring so that if the ship is moving ahead, the movement can be checked and ship can be brought alongside, and then you can pass the other lines. So it's just for the training, this video.